Hey guys, Arm&Gun here. We got today the new Ares Strike. This is the Fightlite Industries MCR, Mission Configurable Rifle. Super cool unit. Man, this is the coolest thing that's been done to an AR-15 in I don't know how long, since the HK417 I guess. But this upper is something else. The lower is just a nice lower. And honestly, we're just going to talk about this gun pretty quick today. It's an AR-15. There's a lot of long-winded videos out there talking about this thing already, so I don't need to go into a ton of detail. But man, it is awesome. And the claim to fame is, again, it was the Ares Industries, the Ares Strike was the original name of this gun. They worked on it for a long time, and you can imagine this gun right here is capable of replacing the M249 Saw. And the reason, that was the squad automatic weapon. That thing was a tank. It weighed like over 15 pounds, close to 20 pounds. Basically, I think 18 pounds roughly. I think this is around 9 pounds-ish. But anyways, their advertising was like, half the weight, half the cost, and more reliable, because those guns were known for having issues, the 249s. This is an AR-15. It's very usable. You work on it at the user level, especially if you're familiar with AR-15s. It's just fantastic. It's got your AR-15 ergs. Oh, it's so cool. And it functions off of Stanag mags. These guys right here, this is a coffin mag by Surefire, a 60 rounder, pinned to 5 because I'm in Canada. We'll go for some other mags and stuff on it later, but it runs P-mags, it runs Stanags, it runs them all. And you can also, it's a dual feeding, it also uses belts. Again, Canada, limited to 5, even with the belts, which sucks. But again, I have this thing because I just appreciate how much ingenuity, how cool this thing actually is. And again, what this has done for the small arms world, this is not a lot of cool stuff comes out. And when something like this comes out, this is just a pretty unbelievable feat of engineering that they put the Beltfed capability, dual feed capability into this upper, which is piston driven, runs clean, runs efficiently, very reliable. And so lightweight when you're considering what you get. This is a nutsack bag that I think holds about 100 rounds belted up. You can get a 200 round bag as well. Lots of featureability there. This thing this clips right in, and then you got your bag. You run a tab up. Top cover opens. Just throw your belts through there. Again, this is the system there, and that's your cam that operates this guy, your feed pause. And pretty cool feed tray, everything flips up. There's your chamber right there. There's your bolt carrier. It looks very similar to an AR-15. It's so cool, so cool. And optics ready, so you can throw an optic on there. I just did a shooting video of this thing, so please do me a favor, check that thing out. I always post the shooting video, the overview, the disassembly all at once. Just so you guys get the chance to, as soon as I show something off, you get to see all of it. Unless I haven't done the shooting video yet. Sometimes I'm bad for doing these tabletops first because they're just easier for me to do, and then the shooting video comes later. But in this case, you got all 3 of them, so definitely go check it out. Now these hand guards, they are you can swap them out. They make a version with 1911 rails, 19 pick rails all the way around, or 1913 pick rail, whatever. The pick rails on all 3, 6, and 9 o'clock. You can get key mod, which this is, but I've hidden it with these gorgeous rail scale panels. And there's also a new M-Lock version of it as well. Also exciting, they've released a MCR micro version where, these got these 3 slots. It's down to 2. I think they run with maybe a 9-inch barrel. This is the 12 and a half. And it comes right out of there. It's got a super cool quick change barrel change. Just lock your bolt to the rear. Then press this paddle up here, and your barrel comes right out. That's it. Super easy for cleaning. There's your piston system. This is what reciprocates and impinges on the bolt. It's just under this flap right here. That's the other end of it. When I'm pushing it, that's how it's actuating. Super cool. And again, this is a very efficient approach to a belt-fed system. And again, you can, if it was a military buying these, they wouldn't have to buy the whole system. If they already had M4s, they could just update them. The only thing that needs to be done is the bolt catch. See, this one's missing the release aspect of it. It's because well, your upper gets in the way. So that little wider shelf there. So it would prevent you from installing this on any other mil-spec lower, as you just have to pop out your bolt catch, which I believe they always send when they ship these things out. I believe they include one of those. So that is what that is. Magpul K2 stock, but again, being in a Fightlite lower, it's up to the user. You can put whatever grip you want on there. You can put whatever stock you want on there. This is a Ace Tactical M4 SOCOM style with its adjustable length of pull. I just like this. The only problem with the side charger, as is the case with a lot of side chargers, is that, not reciprocating by the way, this charging handle, and I love that they made this thing that flips up. Like if you got the M60 or even the 249, that just sticks out all the time and it catches on stuff, and it's just, this is really slick. I really like this. So, but the problem is though that it does catch on stuff, different stocks. I want to throw a UBR on here. UBR Gen 1s are my favorite by Magpul, and I can't throw it on here because it's just a wider profile stock, and this hits it when I go to throw it out. So, same thing, a lot of tactical folders. They're not going to work because they fold this way. They fold that way. But this hits the mechanism. It's got a big hinge mechanism there, so that doesn't work either. So it's not going to work with any of your PDW stocks, at least none that I'm familiar with, unless it somehow gets the bracket way down low and can fit inside here. But that's just one consideration. You're gaining a lot with this platform, so I'm okay with giving up a few things. There's no injection port cover, but that's where the RAS comes out. That's where the links get spit out. It's not ambi controlled, but you can put ambi controls on it. It's got like lightning cuts in the receiver. It's quite a nice looking receiver actually, the MCR lower. Fightlite, that's their logo there. Again guys, just a really cool unit. There's a carry handle option that hooks into this little housing right here. There's a front sight post that you can drift on, and it sticks up, so you can use it in conjunction with their rear sight. Again, just such a great thing. They also have their own muzzle brake system as well. This is a Surefire. It allows me to throw on the trainer can. This isn't the real thing. I'm in Canada. They haven't legalized suppressors here yet, but you just toss it on to the setup there, and it imitates their 7.62 suppressor. Again, it's just a whole lot of nothing right now. Basically, it'd be a blast deflector, so it would function as, but it's meant to mimic the same weight and balance as an actual on-wood. So I guess people can train with them if they want to, or Canadians can just look cool, which is kind of all we're doing here with our pinned 100-round magazines. This is the big brother to the Surefire 60, the Surefire 100. That looks pretty cool on here. If you follow me on Instagram at arm.and.gun, I post there daily, and I've taken to posting with this super large magazine just because it looks obnoxious and hilarious next to the 60 rounder there. There's also D60 drum mag. This gun, again, because it takes both belts and other mags, there's just a lot of cool capabilities out there, a lot of cool combinations, and just, oh, that looks pretty good too. It's pretty good. I don't know, the next one I'm pretty bananas for, and you'll see why. Just a quick joke there. Anyways, that's probably it for today on this thing. I don't think I can really tell you too much more about it, other than it's freaking awesome. And Elcan Spectre DRs look hella cool on top of here. I'll just toss one of those on here real quick. I ran it yesterday with the 1.5x6. It is a bit big though. It's a little tricky to get on there. And but this 1x4 just fits on there lovely and looks fantastic. And this would obviously be better if I took the rear sight off. I'm kind of hanging a bit low off the front, and I'm not going to be able to properly, actually look at that. Look at that. You can still fully service this thing even with this optic hanging over the edge like that. That's pretty cool. So I didn't think it would do that. But anyways, there you go. Again, Elcan Spectre DR 1-4, the dual roll optic. You got 1 power, you got 4 power, back to 1 power, dual illumination as well. You got your dot or your full crosshair reticles, backup irons on top. These optics are just feature packed. I love them. Anyways, we're gonna leave you there, guys. If you want to see me shoot this thing, check out that video. I've also got a full disassembly video as well. Again, this gun is, while it's very similar to an AR, the internals are very similar. They are different, and there are some tricks to getting it apart. So I'm gonna leave it there. If you want to see anything else, like, subscribe, comment below. I'll get you back. And oh, piston system, adjustable gas. You got a few different settings there. Very easy to change. That's it. Let me know if you want anything else. Peace, guys.